Hi everyone, welcome to Be Celestial Tarot. This is the October reading for my Scorpios out there. I'm so excited. Happy October. This is like the best month. I'm going to try to keep it as a general read, see what messages come through. I hope this resonates with you, and if you like, please like and subscribe and share with your friends if you think they need a message. Okay, let's dive in. Okay. What is to come for all for the month of October for our Scorpios out there. And happy birthday to any Scorpios in October. What is to come for Scorpios? Okay. Some of you, that came out in reverse, so I'm going to keep that. Some of you are really stuck in your head. Yeah. There feels like, okay, there's a few things. There seems to be energy that's passing. So this feels very much like past energy going into the new energy. Some of you might have been struggling financially, or someone has come forward with an offer that you might have rejected. It feels like an opportunity for money or business, and you're like, I said no, and now I'm like thinking, did I make the right choice? This is a very select message for someone out there. It feels like you did make the right choice. But I feel like you're really weighing options right now. I don't know if some of you are thinking about a major career change, or just needing to settle in somewhere, but you're like, oh, I don't know if you're thinking about past mistakes or like past things you've done, like, oh, if I made this choice differently, would I have been there and whatnot. And the devil coming out in reverse, it's like usually like bad toxic energy, you like limiting yourself, but I feel like you're actually moving out of that energy of like what ifs or thinking that you're not good enough, and you're actually starting to apply yourself and being like, no, I do have the skill sets, I'm gonna move forward, and you're actually releasing that toxic energy of like bad self-esteem or limiting ideas about what you can do in this world. So let's get some clarification. What messages do we have? Yeah. A lot of fire energy going on. But yeah, I just keep seeing options, weighing options. Okay, yeah, there's just all fire energy right now. Some of you might have a like really strong fire in your chart. Okay, this seems like a very specific message, so I apologize. But some of you might have had to make a really hard decision between two things, and you feel like you might have let someone down. I'm seeing like a father figure, or like an authority figure. Like it might be a boss who's very intimidating, but also like I feel like you have an obligation to this authority figure that you feel like they don't think, what are the words I'm trying to get? It's like you don't want to let them down, and you feel a certain obligation to this person, but you have to walk away. And the decision, you're heavily weighing your options of like, do I continue working for this person that you feel obligated to? So some of you might be in a family business, and that could be very specific to someone out there. But I know, I feel like your reputation, I feel like you are thinking very highly of your reputation and how you're being perceived, and you're very scared of how someone's perceiving you. Yeah. Whatever decision you made, I'm gonna actually put that up right, is good. Like I'm seeing financial, like either you have made a decision or are going to have to make a decision in the month of October. But I'm seeing success. Like you are reaping the benefits, and like I only see good things. But I feel like there's a part of you that's not willing. You know success is yours for the taking, but it's still terrifying to just go and grab it, if that makes sense. It probably makes no sense. But I'm only seeing that like whatever decision you make, like I think deep down you know what you have to do, and that's scary to you, but it's actually going to lead to your success. Like I think you need to let go of perceptions of what other people are thinking about you, and figure out what you want. Yeah, I don't know if there's like influence from coworkers or something, but like the only person you can really trust right now is yourself. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know the answer. Yeah, 7 of Swords. Okay, 7 is also coming out a lot. So I would say if you keep seeing the number 777 or something, you might want to look that up. But I feel like, my heart got, like, really hurt really quick. It was just like, I feel like sometimes you're like, have put so much work into where I need to be, and every time I make progress, I feel like I get pushed back. Like, you feel like you've been working your way up, like, the fucking societal ladder of some sort, and you're like, I feel like I'm still not. Maybe you hold yourself to a certain timeline of where you need to be at a certain point in your life, and you're not necessarily living up to that, so you keep thinking, shit, I've been working hard, and I'm not getting what I want. Or it seems to all be perceived. You're perceiving, like, the progress you have made, you're not taking it the way that it needs to be. Like, you have come so far, but then you dismantle any progress you made by thinking, oh, have I made it? Have I done enough? All right. Oh, one card, sorry. Those all came tumbling. Oh, my legs, that's so beautiful. Okay. The Knight of Cups, like, yeah, like, that is, you are in such a better place that, I don't know, like, this feels like past energy, and the month of October feels like such a breath of fresh air of just, like, you finally have a handle on things, and, like, things coming together. And then I was thinking that, and then, of course, the World came out right after, and then also the Ace of Swords. I'm gonna move this over. Which is, like, the World coming out, it's like all the work you've been putting in, you're finally going to reap the benefits of that effort you've put in. Like, that's order, and, like, things might have fallen apart in the past for things to come together, and this is the month where you're recognizing, like, oh shit, that opportunity wasn't for me. Like, it was meant to be for me to be here. And the Ace of Swords is also, like, conquering. Like, for me, that's, like, also getting to the right mental space, the mental clarity, because you could be doing great things in the world, but if you're not taking care of your mental health, then it feels like nothing else matters at that point. And I feel like the month of October is finally going to reward you for the work you've been putting in. And some of you might have, like, even started going to therapy, and you're like, oh god, I feel better now that I have an outlet in which I can express the pain that I've been feeling, or the bad behavior. Yeah, you're gonna have a major revelation happening soon. That would be the Tower card. And I think that, like, something that worked perfectly. Like, some things have to fall apart for better things to come together. Like, that's what the Tower card is for me. Like, sometimes it's like something has to happen for something better to come together. Let's see if I can get some final cards here, and then we'll pick from a new deck. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, like, I don't know, you fucking got it. I don't know, like, beautiful things are coming together, and yeah. I had an idea, and it just disappeared. I'm sorry, I'm gonna pull from another deck. Let's see what other message clarification we can get for our Scorpios out there. Yeah. Two of Wands, this is interesting. Yeah, I feel like you've been at odds with yourself. Yeah, again, the fire energy is coming out really strong. I feel like you were quick to rush in to something, or in the past you might have been like, oh, I need to move now, I need to get this done now, and now I think you're coming to a place where you're like, oh, I can take my time, I can actually wrestle with what I want. Like, I feel like you're holding yourself to some absurd timeline of, like, things you need to get done, and you're recognizing that wasn't the most healthy behavior. Yeah. And I feel like, okay, this, for some reason, I'm seeing that older person, like, the person you felt obligated to before. It's like, I'm feeling like they took you for granted, or, like, you wasted so much energy on the effort you put to impress this person, or, like, to do well, but and it doesn't matter. Like, you're just gonna recognize that, like, the energy you put in was just so exhausting at a point where you're like, I just can't feel that anymore. And the Queen of Swords is, like, for me, that's rising above. That's recognizing you're what you need and coming above it. Like, that's mastering your emotions to me. I'm just like, okay, well, I know what I want, and I'm gonna walk away, and I'm gonna watch I can objectively see the situation now. Let's see. Yeah. there's gonna be some healing coming in. Yeah, and the Ace of Cups, are you kidding me? And then the Two of Swords. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, yeah. And like Queen of Swords and then the Princess of Swords after. Like, I'm just seeing like you finally getting a handle on your mental body, which is like, so Temperance for me is like finally getting that healing and the nourishing that you need. Like, I feel it's like the union of your body and your soul. And then the Ace of Cups is like, oh, like that's such a beautiful card. I love the Ace of Cups. Like, that's finally reaping. And just like, it's just success to me. And you're going to find a moment of in October where you're like, oh, finding that peace that you might have been longing for a long time. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. I am wishing you the very best and have a wonderful October.